The next method that we're going to look at for converting within the metric or within the two systems is the proportional reasoning. Proportional reasoning, we use that when we're converting between the two systems. If we're converting within the SI system, we can use that number line. We can use powers of 10. But when we're converting from imperial to imperial, or the SI to imperial, imperial to SI, we can use proportional reasoning. So Sideshow Collectibles is considering making a statue of a dinosaur. They are considering a scale where 1 centimeter represents 2.1 feet. The height of the statue of the dinosaur will be 12.5 centimeters. What would be the actual height of the dinosaur? So when we're using proportional reasoning, what is essential is that the units are equivalent in each ratio. So my ratio is I'm letting 1 centimeter be compared to 2.1 feet. That's my ratio. As a proportion, I'm saying that's going to be the same as 12.5 centimeters is to how many feet. And I can use X to represent my unknown. So if you notice in my proportion, feet are on the same level and centimeters are on the same level. Okay? It doesn't matter if the centimeters are on the top and the feet are on the bottom, or feet are on the top and centimeters are on the bottom, as long as I'm consistent. I don't want to write this where I all of a sudden have X feet up here and centimeters down there. The units have to correspond on each level. How do I solve these proportions? So how do I solve for X? Cross multiply. 1 times X is 1X. And 12.5 times 2.1.
26.25.
So X would equal 26.25. The units would be feet. So the actual height of the dinosaur was 26.25 feet.
How did you get 12.5 centimeters?
It was given to me in the question. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let's look at class example number 3. Use proportional reasoning to convert 0.005 miles to inches. So if you go back to the first page, or to the previous page, we have imperial to imperial. Can I go from miles to inches? Do I have a conversion for that? On this chart, do I have a conversion from miles to inches? What do I have a conversion for? Miles to feet, and then what else do I have? Feet to inches. So I'm going to have to do 2 conversions. I'm going to have to take my 0.05 miles, convert it into feet, and then convert those feet into inches. So if I set it up as a proportion, what I know is that 1 mile is equivalent to 5,280 feet. And I have 0.05 miles. So I can do my cross multiplying again. 1 times X is X. And 0.05 times 5,280 would be
264.
and that, what units? 264 what?
Feet.
Feet, because that's what's along the bottom right now. And then I need to go from my feet to inches. So the other conversion that I have is that 1 foot equals what? 12 inches. So then 264 feet would equal how many inches? So again, I cross multiply. 1 times X is X. And then I get 12 times 264.
3,168.
So So 5/100 of a mile is still 3,168 inches. Okay, so then what I want you to do right now is I want you to do questions 3, C and D, and 6.